Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today we are going to review a new eyeshadow palette, and I have had this palette for about a month or so, and I finally am sitting down today to share my thoughts on this palette. So today we are going to review the new Natasha Denona Zendo palette, and this one is the latest launch from her. So yeah, I'll share my thoughts on this palette, let you know how it worked out for me. So if you guys have been interested in this palette, please do continue watching. Okay guys, so let's get started with today's video. Let me set the agenda for the video. I'm going to share my thoughts on this palette, the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. I'm going to show you one look which I have filmed the tutorial that will come at the end of the video, and this is the other look which I have created. I didn't really film a tutorial for this, but it's a very simple, easy look. I'm going to share my thoughts on this one compared to the mini one. And I'll just show you a quick comparison, and of course I'll be sharing my thoughts, swatches and everything. So I have this brand new Natasha Denona Zendo palette in front of me. Look at the packaging. It has a mirror finish and it's really beautiful color. I don't know how to describe this color. It's like a brick red rose gold kind of a color, and I don't want to blind you too much, but it has that very beautiful reflective finish. I had fingerprints all over it. I really literally wiped this before the video. Like, it's looking pretty new, but I had fingerprints all over it. This is the outer packaging of this, and it is the same color as this one. It's pretty lightweight. This is the newer, the smaller Natasha Denona palettes, which is not that very expensive one. This is the $65 US dollars palette. These are all the shades which are in this palette. Look at this. It's so beautiful. When I had seen this palette for the first time, I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I just ended up buying it. And luckily I think there was a sale as well. I didn't really pay full price for it. So these are all the shades which you get in this palette. So you have like a warmer side here and a cooler side here. These are all green toned shades. I love this color, this olive shade, amazing. But yeah, we'll talk more in detail about the shades in the video. So as you can see, there are 15 shades in this palette. They're in different textures. You have a cream to powder finish shadow. I love that texture from Natasha Denona. She has just perfected that formula. They're just super easy to blend and work with. And then you have mattes, which are extremely creamy and buttery, and you have some metallic finish shadows and some duochromes in the palette as well. So before I go further, let me quickly show you the swatches of this palette row by row, and then we'll come back and I'll share my thoughts, and yeah, we'll go ahead from there. So those were the swatches of the palette. I hope you got an idea of how the colors look on my kind of skin tone. I actually really like the colors, but they are, I would say, like if you have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, you may already have those colors, except some of these like lighter duochrome shades and this minty green color. Maybe you might already have some of the shades. So like I was saying, in this palette there are 4 cream to powder finish shadows. So you have this one, this brown, this deep green, then we have this light minty green as well, and then this color right here. These are all cream to powder finish shadows. Now these have a very creamy texture, and they feel almost like you are applying a cream shadow, but they quickly turn into like powder and settle onto the skin. And even though they are cream shadows, they're very easy to blend with. So I love these creamy shadows from Natasha Denona. But in this palette, all the four are not amazing on my skin tone. This one I love, this green one also I love. This one I don't think I will be using that much. This doesn't really show up that well. Although it does show up, I don't think I will use it that much. So that is one color which, I mean, it's nice to have. It will, like, you can use this with this green to have like a gradient sort of a look, but on my skin tone it doesn't really show up that intense green. Okay, so that one thing you have to note if you're close to my skin tone. And this color also right here, which is that corally pink kind of a shade, this one also it's not like very punchy on my skin tone. You have to dig in a little bit with this shadow to get that very nice pigmentation. But I can use this as like a all over eyeshadow color for everyday basic use, that I can do. But yeah, I mean at one go it is not like super creamy or super like pigmented. So those are the two things which I noticed out of the four cream to powder shadows. The brown, amazing. It's one of the best browns out there. It's like a very warmish sort of a brown. Today I have it in the like crease and it blended out so beautifully. This brown is, it's worth it. And this green as well, it is so beautiful green, blends out amazingly well. So I'm just very happy with these two shades, the brown and the green. The other two shades are like okay for me. Then we have the creamy matte shades. The mattes are also amazing quality. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes. Out of all the 4 mattes, I love this olive, I love this red. I have that red on my eyelid today. It's beautiful red. And this olive as well, it is just so nicely pigmented. I think you have seen in the swatches how beautifully pigmented they are. This one swipe you get very nice pigmentation. And the other two shades are also very nice, like a light pink peach kind of a color, and this is more like a brown, light brown, beige sort of a color, which also works pretty well on my skin tone. So for creamy mattes, I think all the creamy mattes are really good. Then you have the metallic shades. Out of the metallic shades, there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are all the metallic shades. This one, which is like a bronzy coppery metallic shade, love it. It's very nice. It has that very warm feel to it. And then you have the two blues. They are very pretty. These are very wearable kind of metallic, so you can wear it if you like on a regular day-to-day basis, you're going out, you can wear it. They are not going to look too stark. Same goes for this bronzy color. This is of course like a neutral color, so you can wear it. And then you have this metallic color, which is like, I would say it's nice. It's not very intense though. I have it in my eyelids today. The pink which you see, it's not that intense. So out of the 4 metallic shades, I would say 3 are excellent, 1 is good. And then we are left with 2 duochrome shades. This one I love. You will see this in the second look which I show you today. This is a duochrome shade which has that bluish pink purpley kind of a shift. It's very pretty. It's like a translucent kind of a wash of color. It's really nice. And this one has like a corally pink with a golden shift kind of a duochrome. This one is not that amazing. I tried it on my eyelid. The texture of this one is a little off. It's not very intense duochromatic. This one is pretty nice. So I would say out of all the 15 shades, there are like a few shades which I probably wouldn't use that much. I forgot about this gold, by the way. This is also a metallic shade. This is very smooth, very nice, intense gold. If you like golds, you are going to like it. So there are just few shades which I think I don't really prefer that much. The gold, I don't really wear gold very often. So the gold texture is very nice, but I don't really use it that much. Then this duochromatic shade I mentioned already. This color, the minty green, 3. And then we have this one which is like okay, we're not very intense color. So 4. This one, it's a little bit like tricky to work with, 5. And yeah, that's about it. So I think out of the 15 shades, I am like okay with the 5 shades I mentioned. The other 10 shades I really love. Okay, so what do I think about this palette? Am I happy purchasing it? I'm actually pretty happy purchasing it. But I would say one thing, that this is like a very, how do I put it? It's a very nice palette, but you don't expect like something extraordinary from it. It's a good Natasha Denona palette, but it's not as good as some of the other like Natasha Denona palettes. Some of the shades are obviously very nice, as I mentioned, but some of the shades are okay. But this is a very wearable palette. I have tried all the shades, and you can actually wear and create looks which will go for like regular day out kind of looks. None of the shades are too intense, and the undertone of the shades are also like very wearable. So if you get this palette, you will use this palette a lot. It's not a very Instagram palette. This is a real life palette. You will be able to use it. At least I am going to use it. The reds, the blues, the olive, especially the brown. It's a very wearable palette. This one actually reminds me of the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I have it right here in front of me. Okay, so here are both the palettes side by side. You can see how similar the vibe of these two palettes are, and that's what I'm talking about. The Urban Decay Born to Run palette is one of my favorites. I have recommended this to so many of you guys, and the vibe of Urban Decay palette is also the same. It's very wearable colorful palette, and the vibe of the Zendo palette is also very similar. It's a wearable colorful palette. It is not going to look too out there, but so if you're someone who wants very intense punchy eye looks, you probably may not like the Zendo palette, but if you're someone who just wants like a nice colorful palette with very good quality, then I think you can definitely get the Zendo palette. And if you're wondering that you have similar sort of palettes, do I really need it, then I would say probably you don't need it. But if you are looking for a very good quality palette in having these colors, then you might actually really like it, because the quality is amazing. The texture of most of the shadows are just really well done, and they blend on the eyes so well, especially the mattes, the cream mattes, even the shimmers. Although the shimmers are not too out there, they look really pretty on the eyes. The shimmer formulas are not like very different, extraordinary. They are very simple shimmer metallic formulas, nothing like too glittery, duochromatic or anything like that. There are just two duochrome shades. The mattes, I haven't seen any sort of fallout with the mattes, the creamy mattes or the cream to powder mattes, no fallout. Even the shimmers or the duochromes, they apply very beautifully on the eyes. I haven't noticed, almost like nil fallout. I haven't noticed any kind of fallout, so they're very easy to work with. Pigmentation is great, not intense but good pigmentation, good blendability. So I think it's actually a really good purchase. I am pretty happy with it, and let me quickly show you how it compares to the previous mini Zendo palette as well. So there are both the palettes side by side. The shades in these are very different from this. This has some more coral tones, some silvery kind of like mauvey tones in here, which is not there in this palette. So I think this will go very well with this palette. None of the shades in this one are here in this, so these are actually complementary palettes. So I'm going to use this together and see. I haven't really done that so far, but the quality of this one is also very good, and I think the similar kind of quality is in this one. So yeah, that's a quick comparison. Okay, just to quickly mention which colors I've used today for the eye look, because I haven't filmed this, but this is a very easy simple look. This hardly took like 5 minutes and it looks really pretty. It's very wearable. I've used the red in the outer V, the brown, it's in the crease, the cream to powder finish brown, and the longevity of these cream to powder shadows are amazing. They stay really well on my eyelids. And then I have what did I put? Yeah, this color right here, this light pink shimmer, which is that metallic, which is not very intense, but I like it. It's nice for everyday. And I have a little bit of this bronzy thing on the red in the outer V, and in the lower lash line I have the olive, and I have this green as well. And I will quickly show you a close-up of this look. You can see how it looks a little bit up close, and I had fun creating this look with this palette. So that's one look which I created with that red in mind, and I really like the undertone of the red, and it looks really pretty. But the other eyeshadow look which I wanted to show you a demo of is that green eye look I mentioned in my last video. I love that green look. It's so beautiful. I use the duochrome shade right here. That is the star of that green look, and it's a very wearable kind of look. You can do it very easily, and if you wear it like on a regular day out, it's not going to look too out there. It's not too crazy. It's beautiful and subtle, and that's how my style is. I like to do colorful shadows which are very wearable. So that's a big reason why I like this palette, because I can do colorful looks which are going to be quite wearable. So let's go on to the second look. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope this video was helpful and you liked it. If you liked it, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not following me on Instagram, then please follow me there. I'll post all of these looks on my Instagram. I have a few more palettes to review. I will be reviewing them shortly, so stay tuned. And yeah, thank you so much for watching me today. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.